Mansfield in the morning.
Good morning, Reverend Shona.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
We're well, thank you. We're
That's
well.
good.
And you? Thank you.
Hope you had a good weekend.
Yes.
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
On Freedom Day, I thought we'd look at our responsibility towards each other, so I'm starting with a story. And actually, I found this quite an interesting question. A rabbi gathered together his students and asked them, how do we know the exact moment when night ends and day begins? Any thoughts on that? So, they answered, when it's light enough to tell a sheep from a dog, said one child. Another said, when it's light enough to tell an olive tree from a fig tree. And he said, that's not a good definition. Well, what's the right answer? Asked the children. The rabbi said, when a stranger approaches and we think he is our brother, and all conflict disappears, that is the moment when night ends and day begins. And I found that quite fascinating considering it's Freedom Day. Then I found some other quotes. So Upanishad said, he who sees himself in all beings and all beings in himself knows no sorrow. Hazrat Khan, who was a Sufi writer and musician, said, to obtain spirituality is to realize the whole universe is one symphony. Thought this was quite important, seeing as it's a radio station. In this, every individual is one note, and his happiness lies in becoming perfectly attuned to the harmony of the universe. In other words, we all have to work together. And then this one I really liked was from Chief Seattle from the Duwamish tribe. And he said, all things are connected. Whatever befalls the earth befalls the sons of earth. And I apologize for the gender insensitive language, but this is a quote. Man does not weave the web of life. He's merely a strand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. All things are connected. And as I thought about that, we once had a lady come and do an eco-service for us. And she took a ball of string and she threw it around the church. And you had to catch the ball and hold on to your piece of that string and then throw the ball on. And then she took a pair of scissors, once we had formed this huge web, and she cut pieces of that web. And the whole thing disintegrated. And I thought, we're coming up for some really difficult, challenging times. And we're going to have to be very aware of how we are and who we are in those times. And so I'm going to end this morning with something from Anna Marie Paulins Campbell, who wrote the following. She said, strange, in this time of social distancing, of deliberate separation, we are coming to know, in a way we did not know before, the radical interconnectedness of life. Everything matters, every action, every thought impacts beyond ourselves. And this is what I want to leave you with and really for us to all think about. We're rediscovering who we were created to be, in the midst of separateness, to understand that we are we, not I. On that note, have a wonderful Freedom Day.
Thank you, Reverend Shona.
Here it comes! It's Mansfield in the morning. Driven by Sandown Motors, your Mercedes-Benz partner.